Scorpio, within the next 72 hours, someone in your family is going to reveal something that will change everything you thought you knew about your bloodline. I'm not talking about some small confession here. I'm talking about a revelation that goes back generations. And I need to tell you right now, before we even start, everyone thinks family secrets are always dark and destructive. But actually, what's coming for you is going to be the key to unlocking abundance you never imagined possible. The cards are literally screaming this at me right now. I just pulled the Seven of Cups and listened to me carefully. Scorpio, this is not what you think it is. Everyone sees Seven of Cups and thinks illusion, confusion, too many choices. But for your family situation right now, this card is showing me that what you've been seeing as your family's reality has been nothing but smoke and mirrors. Someone has been deliberately keeping the truth hidden. And honey, when this veil lifts, you're going to see opportunities that have been there all along. The comments are already going insane and we just started. You all feel this energy too, don't you? Sarah just wrote, OMG, my aunt called me an hour ago acting super weird. And Michael is saying, I literally had a dream about my grandfather last night. This is happening for all of you right now. But here's what's really wild about this Seven of Cups energy. The person who's been keeping these secrets, they thought they were protecting you. They thought they were shielding you from something they believed would hurt you. But Scorpio, what they've actually been doing is keeping you from your true inheritance. And I'm not just talking about money here, though that's definitely part of it. This card is showing me boxes, lots of boxes, old boxes, storage units, attics, basements. Someone in your family has been the keeper of these spaces, and they've been holding on to documents, photographs, maybe even jewelry or items that belong to you. Items that tell the story of who you really are, where you really come from. Now I need you to pay attention because the next card is going to shock you. I'm pulling, oh wow, the Hierophant reversed. Scorpio, this is your family's religious or spiritual beliefs being turned completely upside down. Someone in your family has been living a double life when it comes to their faith, their values, their entire moral system. This could be the deeply religious family member who's been hiding something completely contrary to everything they've preached. Or it could be the family member who's been pretending to be secular while secretly practicing something entirely different. The Hierophant reversed is showing me that the spiritual foundation your family has been built on has been a complete fabrication. But here's the beautiful part about this card showing up right now. When false spiritual structures crumble, real spiritual power emerges. And Scorpio, your family line carries some seriously ancient wisdom that's been suppressed for way too long. This revelation is going to reconnect you with powers and abilities that are your birthright. I'm seeing ancestral gifts, psychic abilities, healing powers that have been running in your family for generations, but someone, somewhere along the line, decided these gifts were too dangerous or too controversial to acknowledge. Well, that silence is about to be broken. The person who's going to reveal this secret to you, they're older. They might be someone you've always seen as the proper one, the respectable one in the family. But they're carrying guilt, heavy guilt, about keeping this truth from you for so long. And something has happened recently, maybe a health scare, maybe a spiritual awakening. Maybe they've just reached a point where they can't carry this burden anymore. Let me pull another card, because the energy is getting so intense right now. I'm getting the King of Wands reversed. Oh, Scorpio, this is the family patriarch or the person who's been in charge of family decisions, and they've been making some seriously questionable choices with family resources. This King of Wands reversed is showing me someone who's been controlling the family narrative, controlling the family finances, controlling who gets to know what about your family history. But their reign is coming to an end. Their power is crumbling, and when it does, you're going to discover that your family has resources, connections, maybe even property that you never knew existed. This reversed king energy is also showing me that this person has been threatened by your power, Scorpio. They've seen your potential, your natural leadership abilities, your intuitive gifts, and they've been working to keep you small, to keep you dependent, to keep you from stepping into your full power. But baby, those days are over. The secret that's about to come out is going to reveal that you have been deliberately kept away from your inheritance. Not just material inheritance, but your energetic inheritance, your spiritual inheritance, your rightful place in the family hierarchy. And once this truth comes out, everything shifts. I need to tell you about the timeline here because this is important. The Seven of Cups is showing me that the revelation happens in stages. First, you're going to hear whispers, little hints. Maybe someone's going to say something that doesn't quite make sense. Then within a week, you're going to get a phone call, or maybe someone's going to show up at your door unexpectedly. And then within about 3 weeks, the full truth is going to come spilling out. But here's what I want you to understand about this process. Each stage of revelation is going to feel overwhelming because you're going to realize how much has been hidden from you. But Scorpio, this is your liberation. This is your freedom. This is your chance to finally step into who you were always meant to be. The next card I'm pulling is going to show you what happens after the revelation. Let me see. 3 of Swords reversed. Now, everyone's going to tell you this is about healing from heartbreak. But for your situation, this is about the healing that comes from finally understanding why certain relationships in your family have been so painful. This 3 of Swords reversed is showing me that you've been carrying emotional wounds that weren't even yours to carry. You've been feeling rejected, abandoned, maybe even betrayed by certain family members, but it wasn't personal. They were protecting a secret, and their distance from you was their way of making sure the secret stayed buried. But when this truth comes out, you're going to understand that the family member who seemed coldest to you, who seemed to care the least about you, they were actually the one fighting the hardest to protect you from the truth. And their coldness was their way of creating distance so they wouldn't accidentally reveal what they'd been sworn to keep hidden. The healing that comes from this understanding is going to be profound. Relationships that have been broken for years, maybe even decades, are going to start mending. And you're going to discover that you have allies in your family that you never knew existed. I'm also seeing that this secret involves money or property that should have been yours all along. The 3 of Swords reversed is showing me legal documents, wills, maybe even insurance policies that have been kept from you. And when this comes to light, there's going to be a financial windfall that changes your life completely. But it's not just about the money, Scorpio. This revelation is going to give you access to family connections, business relationships, maybe even social circles that have been denied to you. You're going to discover that your family has influence and power in places you never imagined. Let me pull one more card because I can feel there's something else the universe wants you to know. I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, Scorpio. This is huge. This is a brand new beginning in your material world, and it's coming directly from this family revelation. The Ace of Pentacles is showing me that this secret, when it comes out, is going to create opportunities for you that are going to set you up for life. This could be a business opportunity, this could be property, this could be an inheritance, but whatever it is, it's going to be the foundation for wealth and security you've never had before. But here's the really beautiful part about this Ace of Pentacles energy. It's not just about what you're going to receive, it's about what you're going to be able to give. This revelation is going to put you in a position where you can help other family members, where you can heal generational patterns, where you can use your resources to create positive change that extends far beyond just your own life. The Ace of Pentacles is also showing me that this opportunity has a spiritual component. This isn't just about material gain. This is about you being able to use material resources to support your spiritual growth and to help others on their spiritual journeys. You might find yourself in a position to support healing practices, spiritual education, or even philanthropic causes that are close to your heart. Now I need to talk to you about timing, because this Ace of Pentacles energy is very specific. This new beginning is going to manifest within the next 6 weeks, but the groundwork is happening right now. The people who need to have conversations are already having them. The legal processes that need to start are already starting. The energetic shifts that need to happen are already happening. And Scorpio, I need you to trust your intuition during this time because you're going to start receiving messages, signs, synchronicities that are preparing you for what's coming. You might start having dreams about deceased family members. You might start finding old photographs or documents in unexpected places. You might start having random conversations with people who end up having information about your family. Oh wait, there's one more card trying to come through. Let me see. The moon. Scorpio, this is perfect because the moon is about hidden things coming to light, but it's also about trusting your psychic abilities during this process. The moon is showing me that you've been having intuitive hits about your family for months, maybe even years. You've sensed that something wasn't quite right, that there were stories that didn't add up, that there were gaps in the family narrative. But you've been doubting your intuition, thinking maybe you were being paranoid or overthinking things. Well, the moon is here to tell you that your intuition has been absolutely right. Everything you've sensed, everything you've wondered about, everything you've questioned, it's all been leading you to this moment of revelation. Your psychic abilities have been trying to prepare you for this truth, and now it's finally time for the full picture to be revealed. The moon is also showing me that this family secret has connections to the occult, to mysticism, to practices that mainstream society might consider taboo. This could be about ancestral magic, about psychic abilities that run in your family line, about healing practices that have been passed down through generations but kept hidden from the outside world. And Scorpio, this is why this revelation is going to be so empowering for you. You're going to discover that the very things that make you different, the very things that make you mysterious and intense and powerful, these are family traits. These are gifts that have been cultivated and honored in your lineage for generations. The moon is also telling me that there's going to be a nighttime revelation. This truth is going to come out in the evening, maybe during a family dinner, maybe during a phone call late at night. And the lighting is going to be dim, intimate, creating the perfect atmosphere for secrets to finally be shared. I'm also seeing that this revelation is going to happen during a time when the actual moon is prominent in the sky. This could be during a full moon, during a new moon, or during a time when the moon is particularly visible. Pay attention to the lunar cycles over the next few weeks because they're going to be significant markers in your family's timeline. Now let me pull one final card to show you the ultimate outcome of all this. I'm getting the 10 of Cups. Scorpio, this is the card of ultimate family happiness and emotional fulfillment. This is telling me that even though this revelation is going to be shocking, even though it's going to turn your world upside down, the ultimate result is going to be the most beautiful family healing you could ever imagine. The 10 of Cups is showing me that this secret, when it comes out, is going to bring your family closer together than you've ever been. It's going to create understanding, forgiveness, and a level of intimacy that you've never experienced with your family before. People are going to start sharing their true selves, their real feelings, their authentic experiences. This card is also showing me that you're going to become the bridge between different generations in your family. You're going to be the one who helps heal old wounds, who helps people understand each other, who helps create new traditions and new ways of being together. Your role in your family is going to completely transform. The 10 of Cups is also indicating that this family revelation is going to create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond just your immediate family. Extended family members, family friends, maybe even people in your community are going to benefit from the healing and the truth-telling that's about to happen. And here's something beautiful about this 10 of Cups energy. It's showing me that you're going to look back on this time as the moment when your real life began. The moment when you stopped living in the shadows of family secrets and started living in the full light of truth. The moment when you stepped into your power and started creating the life you were always meant to live. The comments are absolutely going crazy right now. Jessica just wrote, I'm literally crying. This is exactly what I needed to hear. And David is saying, my grandmother left me a cryptic message before she passed, and now it's starting to make sense. You all are feeling this energy so strongly because this is a collective shift that's happening for so many families right now. But Scorpio, I need you to understand that you're not just a passive recipient of this revelation. You're going to play an active role in how this unfolds. Your response to this truth, your willingness to forgive, your ability to see the bigger picture, your commitment to healing, these are all going to determine how powerful and positive this transformation becomes. The cards are showing me that you have a choice in how this story ends. You can choose to focus on the betrayal, the deception, the years of being kept in the dark. Or you can choose to focus on the love, the protection, the ultimately positive intention behind the secrecy. And the choice you make is going to determine whether this becomes a story of family destruction or family rebirth. I'm seeing that the person who's going to reveal this secret to you, they're terrified. They're scared of your reaction, scared of the consequences, scared of how this is going to change everything. And your response to their revelation is going to set the tone for everything that follows. If you respond with compassion, with understanding, with forgiveness, you're going to create space for healing that transforms everyone involved. If you respond with anger, with blame, with resentment, you're going to create more pain and more separation. The power is in your hands, Scorpio. But knowing you, knowing your depth, knowing your wisdom, I have complete faith that you're going to choose love. You're going to choose healing. You're going to choose to see this revelation as the gift that it truly is, even if it doesn't feel like a gift at first. The universe is putting this experience in your life right now because you're ready for it. You're strong enough to handle the truth. You're wise enough to use this information in a way that creates positive change. You're powerful enough to transform a family secret into a family blessing. And Scorpio, I need you to document this journey. Write down what happens, when it happens, how it happens, because this story is going to become part of your family's healing legacy. Future generations are going to look back at this time as the moment when everything changed for the better. The energy around this revelation is so intense, so transformative, so life-changing that I can barely contain it. This is going to be one of the most significant experiences of your entire life. And the beautiful part is, it's just the beginning. This truth is going to open doors, create opportunities, and facilitate healings that are going to continue for years to come. So get ready, Scorpio. Take a deep breath. Center yourself. Trust your intuition. And prepare for your family's hidden secrets to finally come to light. Because when they do, your entire world is going to change in the most beautiful, powerful, transformative way possible. The next 72 hours are going to be absolutely incredible for you. Pay attention to every conversation, every phone call, every text message. The revelation is coming, and when it arrives, it's going to be everything you never knew you needed. And remember, you beautiful, powerful, intuitive souls watching this, if this reading resonated with you, if you felt that energy, if you're ready for your own family revelations, make sure you subscribe right now, because your future literally depends on staying connected to these energies. The universe is speaking and we're listening together. Your family's hidden secrets are about to surface, and it's going to be the most liberating experience of your life. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me.